Hi friends, today we are heading to Universal Studios. I'm so excited. We've had a little bit of a later start this morning, a little bit of a lie-in, just because we are heading to HHN tonight as well. So we're looking to be up until quite late at night. So come with us today as we head to Halloween Horror Nights for the very first time. The car is here, so let's get going.
We are back in Universal Orlando, back in Universal Studios. Cannot wait for tonight, Halloween Horror Nights tonight, and I am buzzing. I'm a little bit nervous actually because it seems a little bit more intense than some of the Halloween events that we're used to back home. So I'm not really sure what to expect. We are doing Stay and Scream, so we're going to do that as well. So much to look forward to, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to experiencing Halloween Horror Nights for the first time. Today cafe was as good as we remember. Really nice to sit in there. If you do just want a kind of chilled atmosphere at Universal and some air conditioning and really good coffee, Today cafe is exactly where you need to go. The coffee in there is fantastic. I really like the cold brew. I know Rob always likes what he has as well. But yeah, we had 2 sandwiches. It's a little bit more pricey than some of the other places you can go in Universal, but I think it's worth it. But yeah, so right now I think we're going to go and do a couple of rides. We've got the parade to go and watch, and then we'll be coming up to the time for Stay and Scream. So we have arrived a little bit later than we normally would, but that's because we're at Halloween Horror Nights tonight, so we're going to be here until like probably earliest midnight, latest like 2 AM. So yeah, there's a lot to do still, there's a lot to get on with, but yeah, the main thing today is Halloween Horror Nights, and I am buzzing, and I know that Rob is too, so really looking forward to it.
Oh my God, I cannot believe what I've just watched. I am speechless. I am so stunned. This is what we've been wanting in Universal for so long. I am absolutely in awe of that. That was amazing. That was incredible. It was so good that I had to run around the park and try and get in front of it just to see it again. I got so emotional. The hairs went up on my arms as soon as I heard the Universal song when it starts. But oh my God, that was so intense. I loved that, every minute of it. And it just went through them, all their classic movies, all the movies that have made them who they are today, all the movies that we love them for were all there in that parade. I'm talking about it now, I've got goosebumps now talking about it. The hairs are standing up, I can't get over how amazing that was. All my emotions are gonna come out now. I did tear up actually. And it just builds up and builds up, and you go, oh my God, oh movie, oh my God, amazing. And then they end it with Jurassic Park. It was absolutely amazing, so intense. Shown the only run once a day, but that was amazing. The money that they have spent and the money that they have put into that parade, those floats are not cheap. The money that they have just plunged into that is absolutely awesome, and that gets me so excited for Epic Universe because they're putting that kind of effort in. Like, I can just only imagine what Epic Universe is going to be like. That was so amazing. Oh, I loved it. Did I say that? Did I mention that I loved it? I love that. All of my favourite movies were right there. Doc was there, Marty was there, E.T. came round the corner, and I felt the tears run down my face because E.T. is a childhood classic for me. I used to be scared of it when I was a kid. That was so amazing. That was like Spielberg in a parade, That was awesome. I knew they were doing a parade, and I have seen one or two little pictures here and there because sometimes you can't avoid it before you come. But the emotion, the music, then the T-Rex roaring, I was like, oh my God. They've outdone themselves. They've absolutely outdone themselves with that parade. And some people watching might just go, it's only a parade. Yeah, it is only a parade, but that parade speaks volumes. That parade is my childhood. That parade is my hobby. That parade is me. That parade is absolutely, you come into our house, and that parade is all around the house. That is amazing. I loved it. Every second of that, and I'm going to come here again and I'm going to watch that every single day that I can watch that. I'm going to watch it. And if you've seen that parade, drop down in the comments what you thought of it and what your initial thoughts were when it started. But that was incredible.
I totally agree. I tried my best to avoid any kind of spoilers with that. Every time that stuff's come up on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, we've both been like, no, skip it. Or if we've been watching vlogs and other people have been here. But yeah, absolutely loved it. I thought it was incredible. Really liked all of the kind of nods to the classics. I'm really hoping that maybe we start to see a little bit more representation in the actual parks, other than just the parade. But yeah, absolutely incredible. Compared to last time we were here, not last time, the time before, there was the DreamWorks parade that they had going on, and I was actually really disappointed by that, and I think a lot of other people were as well, because there was like zero crowd for it, whereas people were lining the streets for that. So yeah, well done Universal, really impressive, absolutely loved it, and I loved how it ended with Jurassic Park in such a grand way. I knew that would make Rob emotional, and when it actually goes into the gates, the end of the parade, the last sound you hear is the T-Rex roaring, so yeah, phenomenal. Hey Dora. Would you mind taking a photo for us? Sure. Okay, thank you. Hey, I love your backpack. Perfect, thank you so much. Okay. See you soon. Have a good one.
So I've just had a little walk around because for me, I need to kind of see everything. I need to kind of know where I'm going and what's happening. And I think I would find that quite difficult in the dark. So we've done that in the day, because I know my way around the park anyway. So we've kind of done that in the daytime to have a little look where things are. Just grabbing like a bottle so we can fill it with the refillable bottle. I can't think what the name of it is now, the refillable bottle. You can probably already tell the way I'm speaking and the fact that I can't get my words out is that I'm feeling slightly overwhelmed with the amount of people here and things like that. So yeah, just trying to get myself accustomed to it all, I guess. But yeah, it's getting on to like 5 o'clock now, so it's getting on to like our stay and scream time. So we're just going to head into our stay and scream in a second. But there's several stay and screams that you go into depending on what houses you want to do. And I find that it's just a lot more, when it comes to a Halloween event, it's just a lot more than what we're used to doing. We're not used to all this kind of thing with the parks back home and stuff, and it's the first time we've done Halloween Horror Nights. So yeah, it's just a lot, I think, for a first timer to kind of get your head round, because for me, I don't want to mess it up.
So we're going to start off, I think, with the World Expo Stay and Scream. Stay and Scream we get access to because we already have entrance to the park, so we didn't have to pay any more money for that. And basically you get early access to the rest of the, some of the mazes, select mazes. So this side, from memory, we've got the Universal Monsters maze and Eternal Bloodlines, which are both like Universal specific ones. So I'm quite interested to see what they're like. They're not the ones that are off the IP. So I think we're going to head in and do I've forgotten the name. So I think we're going to head in and do the World Expo Stay and Scream today. There is 2 Stay and Scream areas this year. One of them is World Expo, one of them is New York. Over in World Expo we've got Universal Monsters and Eternal Bloodlines, both of which are Universal, kind of their own creation of maze. So I'm actually really looking forward to those 2. Over in New York, which we're not going to get to do today, as a Stay and Scream, you've got Ghostbusters, A Quiet Place, and
who's the factory one?
candy one.
The candy guy. You've got him over there as well. So there's 3 over that side, 2 over this side. There are 10 mazes in total. The rest aren't Stay and Scream, so they're separate and we do them a bit later on. But we're going to go and head into here now. I've not really got any idea what to expect from Stay and Scream. I've got an idea of how it works. Basically, for 2 hours, we've got access to those 2 mazes and then whatever food and beverage outlets are over there. But until that point, I don't actually know what to expect. So let's go and have a look. So they've got Universal Halloween Horror Nights limited time mixers. They've got Ominous Orange, Twisted Terror Twist, or Ghostly Grape. Do you want to try Terror Twist? I've got no idea what it is, but let's do it. So just as we came into the Stay and Scream area, we met the lovely Marguerite and Robert. So guys, thank you so much for saying hi. It was really, really good to meet you and chat about all things Halloween Horror Nights. You gave us some tips for our first ever time.
Yeah, thank you so much
experience. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
And it was lovely to say hi. It really means a lot when people do that. So yeah, thank you. So let's go and decide whether we're going to do Eternal Bloodlines or Goblin's Feast first. Have you got any preference?
No, we're doing both, so either or.
Yeah.
We'll just go and do Bloodlines then.
Yeah, let's go and do Bloodlines.
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Absolutely, I'm nervous. I am absolutely scared to death.
I am as well, actually.
Not that I'm scared of like the houses. I've done houses before. Like, I know what houses are all about. And I love them. I suppose it's just the first. This is the first I've done like a Universal house and an American like a house as well. Like, I don't really know how American houses are. Whether they're more intense, whether us Brits do them a little bit, you know,
Tamer,
softer. Yeah, I don't know. I've only ever experienced British houses. So to get here at Universal and see it, it's really exciting, but I'm well nervous. But I also don't think that it'd be worth, if you weren't nervous, it wouldn't be worth doing,
no.
Surely. The whole point of it is that you're nervous.
I would have thought so.
And you're anxious about it.
Yeah.
But just looking at it, it's just incredible. I mean, looking around here, let's have a quick pan. Look at all this area has been created especially for this,
yeah.
Because there's all the holes in the floor where the ropes go and everything, and the amount of ropes here, it's just
the amount of cattle pen.
Yeah, like it's just incredible. Kind of like if this was busy, this would be massively overwhelming.
Yeah,
it'd be crazy.
Imagine being this packed in.
No, I don't like that. I don't like the thought of that. But anyway, crazy. But it's exciting at the same time.
Really
I mean,
exciting.
if you look behind me, you can see these big permanent tents. These big tents. There's 2 of them at the moment. One of them is just a bit bland. The other one over there has got like a little goblin house, which I think is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that's very cool.
It's so cool, like the detail they've gone to create that.
Yeah.
And put that there. It's just awesome. I imagine that this would feel a little bit different if it was dark. But by the time it gets dark, I imagine this is rammed full of
This will
people.
be full, I think.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think we're doing the right thing for us to be here at this time.
Yeah. I think if you've got Stay and Scream, because we do this in the UK as well. My argument is always that you are inside anyway, it's dark.
Yeah.
The only thing you don't get is the running out into the dark at the end of it.
Yeah.
After like I don't know if they do that here, but like the finale scene.
Yeah, the last scene, the finale scene.
Yeah.
You then run out into the light and it's like, oh.
Normally in the UK you chase that with a chainsaw.
No, yeah, that's normally what they do, yeah. Just because it has that scare factor, it's loud.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they do it, because it kind of like makes you jump and makes you go, oh, and run. But yeah, so you're going to come out into the light, which I don't know, we've done it in the UK before. It's not the best, but it's not terrible. But it means that when it's dark later on, we can be in the...
Exactly, in the scare zone.
Like in the scare zones,
yeah.
like in the Blumhouse scare zone and things like that. We can enjoy like our cocktails and our drinks and our food in the dark.
Rather than being stood in this.
Yeah, rather than being stood in all this and then spending the time while it's dark in a house that's dark anyway.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I think we're doing the right thing.
I agree. I mean, Goblins...
I don't know. I can't remember all the names of the houses at the moment.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah,
Goblins
it is.
is just open. They're moving in now by the look of it.
Whoa, yeah, they're going in. So we're doing Eternal Bloodlines first.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. I've heard good things about this one. So yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited. So yeah, so there's no reason we're doing this one apart from the fact that we just plucked it out of thin air.
I'm actually a little bit scared. Purely because I don't know, compared to, like you just said, compared to UK houses, I don't know how this is going to compare. Plus add universal level gore into this. I'm bearing in mind what they do in the makeup show.
Plus universal money.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Do they go that a little bit further than what we're used to? Don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
I'm nervous. There's a lot of like sound effects before you go in as well, like people being chopped up and stuff is what I'm sensing. I'm really nervous.
Okay, so we've just done our first 3 houses. It was light when we did them, but obviously, like we said, we did them in the, they're inside anyway. Which ones have we done?
We've done Eternal Bloodlines, Goblins, and Slaughterhouse Cinema 2.
Yeah. So far, I think the houses are pretty good. They're a bit different to what we're used to, and they're probably a lot more themed than what we're used to. You can definitely tell that there's a higher budget here than any other place we've ever been to before. You do go through, you do go through in a bit of a conga line. You're not batched into them. Now, what we're used to is you being batched into smaller groups and sending smaller groups through. That's what we're used to with like houses we've done in the UK before. Here, they don't seem to batch you. They just kind of shuffle you through in quite big groups. And from what I've seen, it doesn't seem like they actually stop that. So they'll go from, say, Express, send a load of people through from Express, then once Express is stopped, they'll open up the standby, send the standby line through. But there doesn't seem to be any like batching of smaller groups going through. So there's always someone in front of you. And what I'm finding in the first few houses is that some of the jumps will happen, or the jump scares will happen in front of me to other people, and then the actor or whatever resets. And while they're resetting, that's when I go through. Not saying I haven't had any scares, because I absolutely have. There was a couple, I think the Goblins one got me. I don't like masks. I don't like goblin masks. I don't like the makeup. That's what's getting me. I'm like, ugh, that's what's getting me. But I have been got a few times, so it is loads of fun. What I'm feeling at the moment is that I want to wait for it to go darker. So I don't want to do any more houses until it gets a bit darker. I don't want to do the scare zones until it gets darker. I've done scare zones in like the daylight before, and it's just, I don't think they have the same effect. I think you have to wait till it gets darker. So as much as we've done our stay and scream, we've done 3 houses within that time. I feel like I need to wait now a little bit for it to get a bit darker. I want to eat, I want to drink, but I don't want to do too much before it gets darker. I'm not even sure if that makes sense to you. If it does, great. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. I know what I mean. It's just, but it looks awesome. And like the actors are awesome, the makeup is awesome, the theming is awesome. Like, I can't complain about anything apart from the way it's batched into the houses. The only thing I'm like, but is that just because it's during Stay and Scream and they're just trying to get people through? Will it change as the evening goes on? Will my feelings towards the houses change if it's darker? Let's see.
Yeah, so I totally agree. One thing that I wasn't expecting, I don't think, was how long some of the houses are. So some of them, like Eternal Bloodlines, I was like, we're still going. Like, we're still going. Like, I was going to turn a corner and be like, surely I'm going to see like daylight in a second. Surely I'm going to see like an exit. And we just kept going, which was amazing. And I'm really impressed by the level of theming and the special effects in it, as in like the makeup and stuff, but I didn't expect anything less from Universal, to be honest. I feel like so far, weirdly, Slaughterhouse has been one of my favourites.
Okay.
And I wasn't expecting to like that one. It's very gory.
I believe that's a returning house.
I think so.
Yeah, so that's not new for this year. Or was it Slaughterhouse Cinema before and now it's Slaughterhouse 2?
I don't know.
I don't know
if it's been around for a few years as Slaughterhouse.
If you know, please comment.
Yeah, let us know. Someone will know. But yeah, it's a lot. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be so loud, if I'm totally honest. So that was quite intense. And so far, I haven't really found any areas where you're like, oh, okay, it's a little bit quieter here. I can like take a second. Maybe that's just a me thing. I don't know. But
where we are now is pretty quiet.
Yeah,
we were in the Central Park area. If you don't know the park, can probably see what's behind us. We're in the Central Park area. We've just come down here just to be able to speak without like any copywritten music being played and stuff like that, or any loud screams going on. So we've just come down here just to get this bit out, but yeah.
Yeah, so it is, what's the word? From a sensory point of view, it's quite overwhelming. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I am impressed. It's different to what I was expecting, but I'm really enjoying it. And I'm hoping that as the night kind of comes in, the atmosphere builds even more than what it is now.
Yeah.
There's definitely a substantial difference, which I wasn't expecting. Whether it's because the Stay and Scream zone that we were at in World Expo was quieter, and maybe New York was rammed, I'm not sure, but there's definitely a difference in the atmosphere since the guests have come in.
Yeah.
It almost felt like when we were in that Stay and Scream zone, I almost felt like we shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, it felt a bit weird.
It was a bit weird.
Yeah, it did feel a bit weird. It felt a bit like, it felt a bit empty, like we weren't supposed to be there. But now there's more people piling in. There's a lot of people coming through. We've walked back to the front to see how many people are coming in, and there's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. There's just realms and realms of people coming in, and I could still see that there was people like out past the arches. So if you know the park, you know where I mean. Like the queues were past the arches, so that's a lot of people still to come in.
Yeah.
Its reputation, disease and famine. In the fall of 2024.
So we're both getting a little bit hungry, so the first thing that was on our list to eat and to try was the pizza fries here from Imagination Cafe. So we're going to head in there now and grab these pizza fries. They are a Halloween Horror Night staple as far as I'm led to believe. So we're going to go and give them a go and see what they're like, just to get that Halloween Horror Night vibe going.
Yeah, so they were really, really good. I'm glad that we made the effort to go and get them. Really enjoyed them. They're basically a bowl of fries with pepperoni, cheese and marinara sauce, so you can't really go wrong. Oh, and sausage as well. So you can't really go wrong. But yeah, really, really spot on. Really enjoyed them. Definitely recommend them if you are coming. Cocktails of the night in our Blinky Cups, which again are a big Halloween Horror Nights thing. I didn't even know about this until a couple of days ago. And we've just come down to the Halloween Horror Nights bar, which is new for this year. And there's all like actors and stuff out on stages, which is really cool.
I love this. I think this is awesome. I absolutely adore it. I like that you've got kind of like these monsters and these like all around the edge there that you can kind of have photos with. They're just there. And it's like they can't leave their little podium, they're just there. And you know, it just feels like what does it feel like? It feels like a monster bar.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? It feels like a monster bar. and you just come here, you have a drink and stuff, and you've got these caged monsters that can't leave, and they're just there, like, they like, want to get at you, and they just can't, and then you just go up and have a photo with them and stuff.
And they're like proper posing. I don't know if you can see that in the background. I think you can.
It's pretty cool. They just like pose with you. I'm going to go do some in a bit, but yeah, it's just really cool. I believe this bit or this bar is new for this year, so I think it's probably something they're maybe trialing to see if it works, see if it makes money, see if people like it. I mean, there's no way you can't make money. It's quite busy. It's quite full to the point where I struggle to find a space to go where we're not
In people's way.
where we're not in people's way. We can film without people being there or people getting accidentally included in the video and stuff. Anyway, I'm over-explaining why this is here. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to have a couple of photos in a minute. That one over there looks really good.
Video as well.
That one over there looks really good.
It does. This girl here though is really getting into it, and she's just like having fun with people.
Yeah, they're just like acting it out. Even if they're ignored by the customer, they're just doing it anyway.
Yeah.
And I love that. Because some customers will pay up to it, and some customers just will just ignore it.
Yeah, exactly. And I kind of like that you've got the option to do both as well.
It's a nightmare though, because I'm on juices. And whether there's alcohol in there or not, I can't tell, I can't taste the vodka in that.
No, you can't, can you?
At
But you
all.
put quite a lot in.
Yeah, but it just goes, juice just goes down, so I don't usually. Looked at my skin then. It came out of nowhere. I was like, woo! Oh. It's like crazy 50s housewife.
I know.
It's about to like cut your head off.
You won't mess with her, would you? It's just like she'd enjoy, she'd be laughing while she was doing it as well.
Looks like your grandma, but then she pulls out a massive knife and takes your face off.
I wonder what you were going to finish that sentence with when you said massive. Oh look.
Look, I can't control how quickly. I'm turning my light off to show that it's empty,
That's empty.
so that Matt knows he needs to go back to the bar.
Like when a taxi's empty and the lights off.
Yeah, so, okay. Off duty, cook's off duty. Yeah, I can't help how quickly these go down. We need to get the light back on.
I'm wondering if we have to go, I'm wondering if we should go and do a house first though.
You can if you want to.
I think that might be a good idea. Do that and then come back, we'll go to another bar maybe.
But then you get wet cup.
Yeah, you do get wet cup.
So what do we do about wet cup?
Maybe there's a napkin.
That's the problem with these souvenir cups, but I'm a sucker for a souvenir cup.
Me too, and they're also
Especially
best value.
I like that even more. Yeah. So souvenir cup.
Especially when they've got lights in the bottom, is that what you imagine?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. When they've got on-duty lights.
Yeah. And I like the fact that you can make it static as well.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I like this bar. It's a really good idea. So far, we're having a pretty awesome time. There's so much to do here. It's incredible. There's a lot to get in. There's a lot of food we want to do still. We haven't done. We've been into the bar for a little bit. We're going to come out for a little bit though and do another house, and then we're probably going to go back in the bar again. And then there's like food, like loads of food places that we want to go to as well. We still haven't done. So I don't know. I think it's time for another house.
Yeah, so I think we're going to go and do Triplets of Terror, which is over by the Ghostbusters building next to Rip Ride Rocket. So we're going to head over there now and see what that one's like. So we're about to head into Triplets of Terror. Now this one is all about a group of triplets. It's their birthday bash, and at their birthday bash they're recreating the deaths of their parents with their latest victims. So I'm kind of interested to see what this is like and just how gory it is. Excited?
Yeah, I am actually. But it sounds like it's going to be like a slashery one.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Bloody and gory.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, the torture fair is going on just over there, which is also very bloody and gory. So maybe that's the kind of area that we're in.
Must be, yeah.
What have you got?
It's basically baked potato with beans and cheese, isn't it?
Basically.
It's nice, it's really hot though. I can feel it through my hand. It's
Yeah.
really hot.
That was from A Quiet Place, and they don't talk to you at all in there, do they?
It's really cool.
Yeah,
Because
really
obviously-
cool.
Obviously, if you know what A Quiet Place, we watched the movie A Quiet Place, You know what it's all about. It's all about being quiet so they don't speak to you. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so the team member literally like signs your order to the servers, and then it's all just handed over in silence.
So we've just done Latin Monsters and we were a bit hungry, so we've headed to get a peanut butter creeper.
Peanut butter creeper crepe.
Yes, it's a crepe, so a peanut butter creeper. It's a secret menu item, so it's not actually on the menu, so what you just have to ask for it.
Yeah, you just ask for it. So it's supposed to be a pass holder exclusive, but I'm pretty sure they'll give it to anybody.
Awesome.
But yeah, peanut butter creeper, so it's a crepe that's filled with peanut butter cream, whipped cream, Reese's Pieces, actual peanut butter, and a peanut butter cup as well. So if you like peanut butter, which we do,
Yeah,
we love peanut butter.
we do.
That's the crepe for you. So yeah, we're gonna give it a go and just see exactly what it's like.
That was just cream and these little, what are they, like Smarties? They're not
Reese's
Smarties.
Pieces.
Oh, that's it. Oh yeah. You have to like peanut butter. Is it a black crepe?
It's a black crepe as well, yeah, so it's the only one on the menu that's black.
Oh wow. Can you see that?
Yeah.
I thought it was a napkin. I was like, oh, she's wrapped this in a napkin.
No. Can I try some now?
Hang on. So selfish. Oh, yeah, that is nice. I don't know what this thing is. Whatever it is. It's very sugary. But yeah, you really do need to like peanut butter. I love it, so.
Walking away. Goodbye, run away now. Yes. See you in your nightmares, small one. Yes, I hope you chose wisely. Were able to come face to face with your duality of fears.
So we've just come out of the last house that we have time for this evening, and that was A Quiet Place. Now this house was really, really interesting. We heard from Patrick, the guy who served us at the bar, that the house has been given a lot of mixed reviews. Some people seem to like it, some people seem to hate it. And it was really strange. It's the first time I've ever done a house like this before, and it was full of animatronics. There were live actors in there, but nowhere near the amount as what the other houses have got. And it was full of animatronics that I believe are triggered with motion sensor, I think. I'm not 100% on that. I don't know whether the actors are setting them off or if there's motion sensors in the floor and you're triggering them when you walk through your feet. I'd be interested to know if anyone knows the real answer to that. Drop it in the comments if you know. But yeah, how they're triggered, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm dying to know. But yeah, it's full of animatronics, and weirdly, the animatronics were frightening the life out of me. So the animatronics were getting me. So for example, the animatronic would be triggered and a light would come on it. You wouldn't even see it, and a light would come on it, and and then there'd be a sound or a blast of air or something like that, and it would get you there like that. And absolutely, I think I had the most scares in that house, to be quite honest. Or it was definitely up there. When we first went in, I thought, oh, this is going to be awful. This is going to be terrible. You know, I went in with very, very low expectations, and I came out with actually quite high expectations. I went in with very low expectations and came out pleasantly surprised. Let's put it that way. It was actually really good. Whether you could do it a second time and it would scare me again, I don't know. I'd probably have to try that. But yeah, for a first time through that one, I was pleasantly surprised. So it's actually, although I thought that was going to rank the lowest on my list, it's actually not. I actually thought it was quite good. So yeah, quite impressed. What do you think?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it as well. I got less scares because I think they were more in sync with your walkthrough, which is fine because I've had quite a few throughout the others as well. But yeah, I was also pleasantly surprised. Wasn't sure at first about the whole animatronic thing, but yeah, I thought it was good. I was pleasantly surprised by it, and it's probably the one that I understood the story on the most, probably because I know some of the IP. But yeah, it was good.
So that's it then for tonight. We are going to head back a little bit earlier than what we thought. It's not quite 2 o'clock yet, but we've decided that we're going to stop now just because our feet are tired, dogs are barking. We've got to be back. We've got to be up again in the morning for another full day. So we've decided to kind of just tip it there. We've got 3 houses that we've not done, so 3 houses that we need to do when we come back next time. So yeah, I think we've left it in quite a good place. We didn't want to do all the houses so that when we come back next time we've got nothing to look forward to. So we've purposely left 3 to do. So
all those 3 are part of the stay and scream as well that we haven't done. So I think we're being quite strategic with that.
Yeah, definitely. So for a first time at Halloween Horror Nights, I actually think we did quite well. And I think it's actually quite a pretty good event. I need to come again to kind of go through some of the houses again, finish the rest off, and kind of, do it again, because it's very intense. There's a lot going on, there's a lot to see, a lot to do. So yeah, I feel like I need to do that again before I give a proper review of to what I think of Halloween Horror Nights 33. Obviously I've got nothing to compare it to apart from the UK theme park offering. But as a first time at Halloween Horror Nights here at Universal Orlando, I actually really enjoyed it, even though I think it's quite intense. So, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. Looking forward to getting back and doing it again. So now that we've got a bit more of an understanding as to how the event works and what to expect. So if you did get this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. Let us know if you've been to Halloween Horror Nights and what your favourite thing about it is in the comments below. To keep up with all of our Disney doings and theme park shenanigans, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell while you're there as well. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.